Matt, quite a game on Boxing Day.
It was, yeah. Not the ideal start to a football match, but we won, so that is the main thing. Yeah, no, it wasn't nice. We didn't start well at all. It's not a good position to be in, especially away from home. But again, something to learn from, as usual, because we've had a lot of different experiences this year, whether it be leading early on or conceding early on. And I think over the course of the season, we've shown our resilience, especially when coming from behind to either get a point or win the game, which we did against Lincoln.
And I suppose that's shown that game has shown, along with others, that MK Dons have won in several different ways this season. Mm-hmm. There's a mentality that you can win in different ways.
Yeah, definitely. I think if we are serious about challenging this season, then we have to do that. We can't afford to just pack it in and just say, listen, we're 2-0 down, we can try and at best rescue a point. No, we still believe we can win the game. And I think that's credit to our mentality and how we train every day on the training pitch, because we always want to win every game, whether it be a possession drill or like a game in training. We always want to win, which I think definitely translates onto the pitch.
What's it like being part of a squad that's so close to being the all-round article in many respects? It's just this consistency, the only thing that's missing now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are a young team. We are aware we're a young team, but we're not as young as everyone thinks we are, just purely because we got people like Skip and Josh McEachran. They've both played a lot of games, both in the game a long time. So I don't think there's that factor anymore of us thinking we're too young to really challenge. We do believe we can really challenge this season, and that's always been the aim from pre-season. We set the goal of finishing in the top two, and worst case finishing in the playoffs, and I think that still remains the goal going forwards.
The January transfer window is about to hit us. A lot of noise around MK Dons players, you included. Do you zone that out? Do you let people behind the scenes deal with that?
I think that's the only thing to do, to be honest, because otherwise I will not be able to perform to the best of my ability when I'm here. So I'll let people say what they want to say, whether it be good or bad. That's football, isn't it? Even if it's not transfer news, there's always someone saying something. That's football, and that's just the industry we're in. We've got to deal with opinions and noise, as you say. But I think as you get older and as you play more games and the longer you're in the game, you learn to deal with it in a more controlled way, which is better for your mental side, especially because I think if I go onto the pitch and other people included thinking, listen, I'm moving here, I'm moving there, it's not going to be healthy for anyone, is it? Especially the team. So listen, I'm here and I'm ready to play tomorrow and do what I can to help the team win. That's all I can really say on that.
When it comes to the situation at the moment, and as we drew towards Christmas, COVID became more prevalent and the Omicron variant came through, and I think we're all, to be totally honest with you, sick of talking about it, but because it's so relevant and it's part of what we're doing week in, week out in now. How does it affect the players? Do you always have to just follow the rules, do what you're told to do, take the tests you're asked to take, and just play football when you can?
Yeah, that's all you can do, isn't it, really? It's obviously not ideal having to wear masks non-stop around the gym, and even when we're having lunch at the moment, we're not allowed to sit in like groups as we usually would. We have to sit kind of by ourselves or in pairs at the most. And even some of the food has been in takeaway boxes purely because of we're just trying to limit us being around each other. So it's not ideal, but at the same time, we just got to get on with it, don't we? All the other clubs are in the same boat. Gillingham, who are playing tomorrow, have obviously missed their last two games because of it. So I think we're in a fairly good spot right now. The whole squad's fairly fit and COVID free.
2021 been quite a year for you, hasn't it? Arriving fairly early in January and then becoming one of the first players on the team sheet. You must have been delighted with the way the last calendar year's gone.
Yeah, it feels like quite a long time ago now. It's gone quickly, in fairness. No, it's been good. I've enjoyed every minute since I've been here. Obviously, I joined in January, but we all know I've been here since the summer before just training. So I know the place really well. I really do like it here. And like I said, I've enjoyed every moment. But yeah, if I look back on it, going back to that decision that I made to join here, it's probably the best thing I've done in my career. Some people say it was a risk, but I really felt it was something I had to do, and it felt right for me. And yeah, I haven't really looked back since, and here we are today in a really good position, both MK as a club and me doing pretty well individually as well, so I'm pretty happy about it, yeah.
Do you think this is probably the best form of your life? Because, I mean, certainly in the last probably 2 or 3 months, I think you've been one of the most standout players that Dons have had.
Yeah, I think so. I think that comes with the more games I've played as well. You develop confidence the more games you play, and I've also taken to a few different roles this season, whether it be playing slightly higher or slightly deeper. So I've definitely added more to my game in that sense, just both on and off the ball. So yeah, I think I'm in a good place. I think I'm playing at quite a good, consistent level, which is all I try to do every day. Really, I try to train as best as I can and try to help the team as much as I can. And fortunately, at the moment, it's paying off. And yeah, I just got to try and keep doing what I'm doing and helping the team as best as I can.
Do you feel there's sometimes extra pressure on you? You know, particularly the likes of yourself, Scott Twine, popping up with goals, popping up with assists all the time. Do you feel like it's there's extra pressure on you to bring that to the table?
Not pressure, no, but I do feel like it's my responsibility, and Scott's as well, to step up when needed. We're both players that want to affect the game as much as we can, whether it be, or for him especially, like a lot of goals. You know, for me, probably trying to dictate the play of the game and try and help out with goals and assists when I can as well. But saying that, we have got a lot of different scorers in the team. For example, Mo, Troy, Hiram have all scored a bunch of goals. Even Pete, who's a wing back, has scored a few. So I think Harry Darling's got a few as well, which just says enough. So I don't think we're lacking in terms of finding goals from various areas. I think that's a really good trait that we have at the moment. I think a lot of teams probably rely on certain people to get all their goals, whereas we spread them out quite nicely, which is good. Obviously, the likes of Scotty has got a lot of goals, of course, which does help us massively. But saying that, we've got goals everywhere, and I think that makes us a real good outfit going forwards, especially because I think we're definitely up there in terms of most goals in the league. So definitely positive.
And it feels like, having had such a busy run in up to Christmas, that it's all got a little bit quiet, but it's going to go. I mean, there's so many games coming up as well, isn't there? It's just It doesn't feel like it's ever going to stop. But you know, that's the way you want to go and run into 2021 with 2022, sorry, with a win.
No, definitely. And I think the schedule from now to the end of the season will be pretty hectic. Saturday, Tuesdays for most of the season. I think there's about 4 weeks that are free from Saturday to Saturday, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. It's going to be a lot of games and a lot of minutes played. So therefore, I think squad depth is going to be really important. It's going to have to be a lot of rotation used, because Gaff has mentioned it before. It's not possible to play 100% if you're playing Saturday, Tuesday every week, especially if you're covering a lot of distance as well. It's tough. So we're definitely going to need the full squad to chip in.